riding toward a world free of MS. I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me is Holly Madams. She is the Development Director for the Delaware chapter of the National MS Society. Thanks so much for being with us. Good to see you.
Thank you so much. Good to see you too.
We're talking about your upcoming event, and this is an event where 1,800 or so riders ride at their own level, at their own ability, on an amazing bike ride. But before we get into that, let's talk a little bit about what you do as an organization.
The MS Society in Delaware supports more than 1,550 Delawareans living with MS, as well as their family members, loved ones, friends. Essentially, whatever support they need, we provide. So we'll help people who are newly diagnosed learn a little bit more about what to expect, help them find local physicians for the various needs they may have. And then we provide just a host of services, self-help groups to learn a little bit more and sort of process through learning that you have a chronic illness like multiple sclerosis. We'll provide modifications in people's homes. So if you need a wheelchair or a scooter to get around, we can come in and widen doorways or add grab bars and seats in the shower. We can lower countertops to the right height. Things that help people just have a good quality of life in their homes as long as they're able to stay there. We'll do emergency financial assistance so that people can afford the medications, many of which are very costly, and just really any service someone living with MS needs, call our office. If we don't do it directly, we'll get you to the right organization that does.
And that's what happens here at the state level, but at a national level, the MS Society works on a variety of issues related to research and advocacy. Talk to us a little bit about that, because right now, there's no cure for MS, and there's really no known cause.
No, MS is still a very mysterious illness. We can get a good diagnosis through the use of MRI machines to look at lesions on the brain and the spinal cord, but we still don't know exactly what causes it. We'll see multiple cases in some families and then just an isolated case in other families. So there's no genetic link, but it might have something to do with environmental factors that family members are exposed to. It's just, there's so much we don't know. The disease doesn't progress the same for any two people. It can be the much more rapid primary progressive form in some people where the symptoms come on and there's not really a break, or it can be relapsing remitting for others where they'll have a period where the disease is more active and then a period where it sort of goes into a remissive state. So at the national office, they're funding national research projects to learn more, to develop new treatments, and of course we're hoping for a cure one day very soon.
But for all of these services, whether they're here at a local level or at a national level, it takes dollars to make a difference, and your upcoming fundraiser on September 22nd and 23rd does just that. You're asking people to get on their bicycles.
Get on their bikes. Bike to the Bay is just a wonderful Delaware tradition. It's the premier cycling event in the state. We've been around for 29 years now. And people shouldn't be scared off when they think of the old days when it was called an MS 150. It's not a 150 bike mile ride anymore. It's whatever you want to make out of it. So you can bike 17 miles, 45 miles. You can do the one day 75. People who cycle a lot, like a one-day century, a 100-mile ride in one day. So we added that option. And then about a third to half of our cyclists bike on day two. So not everybody rides on day two. Don't feel like you have to. But they can then do 150, the traditional route, or 175 if they were gung-ho and did the century the day before. So we're here to meet you at whatever ability level and commitment you want to make.
Whatever ability you want, but the idea is that you have a variety of different options. You just want people to participate, get involved, and work to raise dollars and have a great time as part of this fundraiser.
We do, and it is a great time. We have rest stops every 8 to 12 miles, and most of them have a theme, and just wonderful volunteers, great food. A lot of our riders call it Buffet to the Bay, and they claim they gain weight. I doubt that, but just a wonderful day of food, fun, and camaraderie.
All right, we can visit your website for more information about this fun fundraiser. Thanks for being with us.
Thank you.
We've been talking with Holly Madams. I'm Jill Horner.